What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. I want to say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And it looks overcast and cloudy today, but it's actually pretty cold. It's rained all night last night a few times. And yeah, it's a little cold out here today. It's a little chilly. Had to turn off my fan for the first time in I don't know how long. And they say we're going to get a small stretch of cooler weather. They're encouraging people here to bundle up and be prepared. Nothing like back home though. I always find that funny when they tell people to be prepared for the cold weather, and then it's like, 60 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. But I guess for here that's cold, and I gotta admit I'm kind of feeling it right now as well. Now there's been talk that rumors, whispers that the government's about to do something that they said they wouldn't do. They're about to put restrictions back in place. They're about to close the country for new people coming in because of the outbreaks of the new Omicron variant that's been going around. Is it true? Did you miss your opportunity to come here? Are we going to have more shutdowns? I'm going to discuss that in this video. But first, I want to say thank you as always to all my awesome supporters. I love you guys. And if you want to help support the channel, every donation is really appreciated. But it's not just a one-way street. If you donate down below to either my PayPal, Ko-Fi.com, or if you just join my Patreon starting at just $5 a month, what I will do is I'll put you on my list and you will receive my weekly exclusive videos. You receive a copy of my book, Live in Cambodia. And periodically you'll receive all my new stuff I'm writing. In addition, you'll learn about any new important regulations and rules that go on here before I put it on my public channel right here. So yeah, if you donate to me, I give back to you. It's a win-win for everybody, and you can do that right down below. Matter of fact, yesterday or a couple days ago, I sent out my exclusive video. Somebody wanted to know why I don't have kids. I never want to have kids. Hey, that sounded like a good topic. So if you are on my list to receive my exclusive videos and you haven't yet, be sure to check your email if you want to know the answer to that question. I go into it and I do it, I think, with a sense of humor, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's get on with the video. Alright, so in case you don't know, what's been going on here is that we've had triple digit numbers every day of new cases of the Omicron COVID variant. It's been running kind of rampant here. There's been two additional deaths reported after a very long time without any. And so, of course, when that happens, as the internet is wont to do, rumors start abounding. People start whispering. Things start getting out of control. People expect the worst. They see one thing and automatically think the absolute worst is going to happen because of that. And so what's been happening is people have been saying, you know what? The next logical step is for the government to close the country, put restrictions in, maybe more lockdowns. Phnom Penh has certainly not helped by the local government. They're threatening to shut things down if they don't get the cases under control, since that's where the majority of them originate from. So because of that, what has happened is people have been stockpiling food and things, just like they do everywhere around the world when a potential disaster is going to take place. And making the prices of some items go up. You know, supply and demand, that's what happened. And so the Prime Minister himself, about an hour before I'm making this video, is when I read this, he came out and said, no, there are going to be no lockdowns, there are going to be no new restrictions, and they're certainly not going to shut the country down for visitors or people who want to come here to live or anything like that. What's in place is going to stay in place. The only thing is they are encouraging people even more to follow the 3 do's and 3 don'ts to help curb the spread of the virus. You know, they're still encouraging people to wear masks, social distance, get your vaccine if you have not, and of course wash your hands. Something that has been being said since the beginning of this. So that's where we sit, that's where we stand, coming from the top dog's mouth himself. No shutdowns. They're not going to close down the borders of the country or anything like that. I know some people have heard the rumors and been wondering if I've heard anything, and I hadn't, so I didn't respond. But now I have, and I can safely say that those rumors are disqualified. So if you follow the procedures that I've laid out in previous videos about coming into the country, getting your tourist visa, changing it to a long-term visa, and all that, you're still going to be able to do that, and it's not going to be an issue. So I wanted to get that out of the way first because, like I said, rumors are getting out there and it's spreading among people who are trying to get to Cambodia or come back to Cambodia if they've already been here. And people are panicking and freaking out that they might not be able to, but so I want to assure you in this video that there is no shutdown, there are no restrictions, they're not closing the borders. So I thought I'd make this video in the market. As you can see, if there were restrictions or shutdowns, this place would be empty, dead. Chains across the doors, things like that. But there is not. So we are at South Samiki. Thought I'd give you another little tour. I know I do this all the time, but sometimes I'm just kind of there waiting for Shanghai to do her thing, so you don't get the you might not get the full effect. Also, I do want to mention, and I forgot the company name, but if you're interested in it, I will look it up. And I'll put it in a comment. I had in my mind when I made this video the Omicron thing, but I did want to mention that there is another thing you can do in Siem Reap is take a foodie tour, as they're called. These are run by people in the morning and in the evenings, and they are open again. And what they do is you spend, you know, half a day during the day, half an evening at night, depending on your preference, and they will take you to different places to try different kinds of Cambodian food. It's all inclusive. $75 gets you your transportation, gets you all your meals and drinks and everything like that. And that might sound like a lot, but you do get to spend, like I said, about a half a day or half an evening, and they know where to go. These people are experts in the local Siem Reap foodie scene, and it's not like you're going to be taste testing at a 5-star restaurant or anything. It's not like that. This is all local cuisine. You'll go everywhere from street stalls to local markets like this, where people are selling food. A trip out to a village on the outskirts of town and experience life there, see how they cook and sample their food, you know, get to eat a meal at a local village and everything. And they're really trying to promote the cuisine here because it is very good. It's very fresh. They're going to show you how it's sourced and how local it is and everything. And like I said, if you're interested in that or want to do that, I encourage you to, because it's something I think is very interesting and something I think a lot of people would find very interesting. And just like the guy said in his interview, you know what? Yeah, it'd probably be cheaper if you just went to the market yourself, the food stall yourself, and you know, experimented with food on your own. But the thing is, you know, sometimes you get one bad dish, and that's all it takes, and that could turn people off from the rest of the cuisine around here, the rest of the food around here, just because they had one bad experience. I can tell you from my experience that there are a couple really good places to eat. One of my favorite dishes here called caw, that make it the way I like it. It's really good, delicious. And then there are some other places that offer a variant of that, but it's just not quite as good. And if that would have been my first experience, I might not have wanted to eat it again, because the broth just isn't as the broth's a little bit too watery, not as flavorful. Sometimes they put a lot of pork in there, but it's all on the bone, so you only get little pieces of the pork, you know, that you're digging out the bone instead of the big fatty chunks like the good places use. And sometimes the vegetables are a little undercooked, so you know, not everybody is a master at everything. Now in some of these same places where I don't like their call, I do like other things that they serve. And that's the thing, it's like you never know. I always tell people to experiment. If it smells good, try it. But just because you don't like it there doesn't mean you won't like it somewhere else. So feel free to get up there and experiment. But if you want to find these places right here in Siem Reap and find out how the food is sourced, how fresh it is, how they make it, how they prepare it, you can do that through this company. Siem Reap Food Tours. There we go. That's the name of it. Siem Reap Food Tours. You can check it out on Facebook. Book an appointment if that's something you are interested in. And like I said, I do recommend it. Because $75 sounds like a lot, but it's really a good deal because you get a trip out to the village to see how they live. If you've never been to a small village here in Cambodia, which is what the majority of the country is comprised of, then it's really a nice experience. And it really makes you appreciate the things that you have in the city that they don't have the opportunity to have out in the village. And because they're so reliant on their local food, the fish they catch, and the animals they raise for food, they know how to cook it well. Nothing goes to waste, and they know what they're doing because they're not going to waste any of the food. You know, they're not going to kill an animal and waste the meat on experimentation. They have their tried and true recipes, and I would highly, highly recommend getting in on that. It's a good one-time experience. During the day, I believe you start at 6 in the morning, I think, and it ends around 11 or 12. And then the night they have one that starts at 5 o'clock and that ends about 9, 10 o'clock or something. And each one will take you to different places because restaurants will be open at different times. And like I said, that's all inclusive, so you get your ride there. You get your ride to all these places, you get your ride back. And all the food and everything is included, so pay one price, hop on board, and check out some Cambodian cuisine. What you got? What you got? Fish? Oh, okay. You got some fish. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. I just wanted to let you guys know the country's not closing, we're not shutting down. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you have not. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And be sure to check out all my links down below. Like I said, if you donate to PayPal, Ko-Fi.com, or join my Patreon, you get all my goodies as a way of me saying thank you in return, including my weekly exclusive videos and a copy of my book, Live in Cambodia. Also, links to other channels are down below. All my social media is down below. And if you like horror books and want to listen to me review and discuss the books I'm reading, I put a video up every 3 days on my new channel. I like that channel. That's probably going to be the main channel once this one stops making videos for whatever reason. You know, if that ever happens. So let me know if you like horror books. I'll give you the link, and you can check it out and subscribe if you like that. Alright, I'm Samiki here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. I will talk to you guys in the next one.